So here's the last little batch of these magazines that I have. This is the May 2004 Romantic Times Book Club. I've decided not to use my little holder so I'd be able to get more of the page in there. All right, and then we'll go through the rest of these. June 2004. July 2004. Oops, I missed the table of contents page there. Oh, no, I didn't. Huh, wonder if it's missing. Oh, there it is. So there's the table of contents page for that issue. Whoa. Oh, I see what happened. The cover for this one fell off. So that one, HQN debuts, which was August 2004, which is, Harlequin had their Mira line, or their Mira imprint for their single title romance things, and HQN was also for single title romance. Arabesque turns 10. The new blend of romance. 21st century romance that delivers. Why HQN is romance. All right. Next issue. And that is September 2004. Christian fiction has gone mainstream. And we'll go to the next thing here. October 2004. Exploring time travel adventures. November 2004. American Title finalists have arrived. Well, they tried to do their own little American Idol thing. I don't know if that's what this is about, but Flavia was one of the judges, I believe, if I recall correctly. December 2004. Our 250th issue. There's some of the older covers. Even trade paperbacks. Paul Jordan. All right. Barbara Taylor Bradford, January 2005. Even though by this point the magazine is a lot slicker, there's a lot more coverage of things like women's fiction and, not as much, focus perhaps on the sort of fanish, obsession with just, romance novels, and it's particularly historical romance. It's sort of broadened a bit, become a little, like I said, a little slicker and more professional. It may be a little more boring in a way. You don't have like those, like in the 80s, the late 80s and early 90s, you have like these long letter columns. I think one was like 7 pages long of readers' letters. We don't have that as much. You have maybe about three pages of letters. There's a thing about Kresley Cole. Immortals After Dark. There's the letters page. There's another Emily Hendrickson letter. Emily Hendrickson bids readers adieu. So, I am retiring after 17 years with Signet. Wow. So yeah, she was a popular Regency romance writer. All right, we'll go to the next issue here. This is June 2005. Farewell, Harlequin Temptation. I remember when they did that farewell to Love Swept before. Well, now The Last Temptation. The thing about Julia Quinn there. 128. Let's take up the Bridgerton thing to see what it says. There's all the paperbacks that are coming out. Thing about Julia Quinn. And I think it said 127, was it? About Harlequin Temptation. Oh, there it is. 128. Authors and editors bid adieu to Harlequin Temptation. The end of an era. All right. Now, August 2005 issue. Let's look at the next issue. We just have this little stack to go here. And then we'll be done. And then I'll have shown all the Romantic Times issues I have in my collection. October 2005. Amber Tamblyn. Literary Leanings. Ray. A special section, the popularity and growth of African American fiction. Page 12. The history of black romance. Now here it says Frank Yerby's 33 historical romances. Although most of his largely white reading audience was unaware he was black. Is that true or no? I don't know. Here's more about the history of the genre. Thing about Sandra Kitt. Special section. Giving recommendations. I think at the end here there was a thing from Catherine Falk also on the subject. Let's see if I remember correctly. I looked at this earlier. I may be misremembering. I thought there was an additional article here from Catherine Falk on the topic. But I may be mistaken. There's the thing about Amber Tamblyn. All right, well, let's look at the next issue. And this is RT Book Club 2005, November 2005. Charlene Harris. All right. January 2006. So we've made it to 2006 after all this time. Harlequin and Beyond. What's next for the publishing giant? Well, they just canceled Temptation, so let's see. I mean, Blaze, I think, would be the next thing, right, to replace Temptation, although maybe Blaze was already in effect here. There's the thing about the Harlequin next line. Share love gift subscription to Romantic Times. This is a thing about what it was like when Romantic Times first started. I wonder what did the thing about. Oh, I guess it was just page 8. What is it? Oh, here it is. Harlequin forecasts more innovation and new lines for 2006 and beyond. That's just an article about what's coming up. There's a Harlequin, looks like Harlequin manga. All right. February 2006, interracial romance. Vintage McNaught. What's that about? So she went to the Pentagon to meet Donald Rumsfeld. This was, shortly after well, not shortly after, it was 2006, but it was sort of when Bush was probably still riding a bit of popularity wave. All right. March 2006. Top 25 erotic writers of all time. Let's see who's on the list. Masters of Erotica. Colette. Virginia Henley. D.H. Lawrence. So you can see it's not specifically romance there. Henry Miller. So on. All right. Kresley Cole again. April 2006. Pulp Fiction and Hard Case Crime. Kresley Cole, 16. Regency regrets. I'm horrified by the news that the Regencies are gone. So by this time, Cygnet and Zebra had killed off their traditional Regency romance lines. There's an article about the Hard Case Crime line, which is still being published. I guess at this time it was probably Dorchester publishing them, but they nowadays they're published by Titan Books. Oh, here's the thing about Robert McGinnis. You know, because those hard case crime books really have the vintage looking covers. May 2006, Beatrice Small. You know, I think I posted I showed a picture of a book that was in that Beatrice Small line. It wasn't that book though, but it looks similar in one of my previous videos. 153, let's take a look. And see, each issue is so thick. It's like a lot of pages. Of course, there's a lot of ads too. But the ads are pretty cool too. Here's about their RT Book Lovers Convention. Lots to do. Of course, that all went away when they ended up canceling the magazine, which happened in 2016. And I'll be able to show in a bit here the final 2 issues because my collection jumps ahead. It stops at around, well, this is what, 2006. So it stops in like 2006 or early 2007, and then goes. Can you identify these people from the 80s? Oh, let's check out the anniversary stuff. Harlequin's comics. So here's the thing about romance comics. Let's see there. Celebrating 25 years of Romantic Times. There's the article. And a bunch of photos. Look at the old days. So I have this issue. And I have that issue as well. I'm not sure if I have that one. But anyway, that's about the history of the magazine. And some more photos. From the old days, there's Barbara Kirtland. Oh, lots more stuff. Yeah, the whole big celebration here. And there's an article from Mary Jo Putney. All right, we're going to jump ahead to December 2006. And there's the 25 all-time best romances. Well, we got to check that out. We got to see what made the list. Readers' 25 favorite books. Okay, so Gone with the Wind is number 1. There's the Lord of Scoundrels. Forever Amber. I'm surprised to see that on there. That's a really oldie. Pride and Prejudice. Outlander made the list. All right, so that's their list of the 25 best romances, or favorite romance novels. Elizabeth Hoyt, it's the historical novels. All right. Okay, now as you can see, I didn't even notice the magazine's called Book Reviews now. It wasn't called Book Club. Oh, I can see here. So the May 2006 was the last book club issue, and then June 2006 it became called Romantic Times Book Reviews. Eventually, this is January 2007. Eventually, it would just be called RT Book Reviews. Because it was no longer really just romance by itself. There's the table of contents. Hankering for historicals. Barbara Taylor Bradford. What's on your keeper shelf? Oh, this is Jennifer Blake's keeper shelf. There's the photo. Now let's tackling real life. Julie Garwood. Jimmy Prince. Dorothy Garlock. All right. So now we have the final two issues of the magazine. June and July of 2016. These are the final two issues of RT Book Reviews, which was, like I said, formerly Romantic Times Magazine. Let's take a quick look at the penultimate issue from June 2016. There's the table of contents. It's marking the 35th anniversary of Romantic Times. Julianne Long. I'm actually reading a book by Julianne Long right now. She has a new book out, which I cannot remember the title of right now, but I'm actually reading it. And the final issue, which I think it didn't give much advance notice that this would be the end. So it was basically talking about, well, this is our anniversary, and we'll see you on the website. And of course, then the website just got shut down shortly after. So now there's nothing there. So it's kind of like anticlimactic. It's wow, tons of photos. Yep, Dream Sprinter Press, which was sort of controversial, I believe, in later years. So this is the final issue of Romantic Times. As you can see, it went out, it was still at the top of its game. It still looked great. Wonder what the cover price was. By this point, it was $5.99. So still only $2 more than it had been, 10 years earlier. So that was it. That's the end. So I'm missing a whole bunch from 2007 to 2016. But as you can see, I have plenty of issues. I have plenty to read here. Plenty to learn as well. So there's a lot here, a lot to digest. But I'm glad I have them. I bought them off a guy on eBay. I think it was a guy. I think it was he that he had some on eBay that he was selling, and I said, "You got any more?" And he had more. And then I kept I would buy a bit at a time. That's why I had that previous video showing my magazines. And then finally, it was like, okay, he made me an offer for all the rest of them. So that was pretty cool. That's where I get my issues. Every now and then I'll look online to see if there's more on eBay to see if there's more issues, but nothing like that bargain that I had gotten for these ones. So, anyways, that's my Romantic Times magazine collection. Thanks for watching.